Okay, well, here we are. Oh, my webcam's unplugged from last time because my webcam and my camera share the same USB slot. Is it working? Ooh, it's fucking dark in here though. That's a bit better. Okay. Here we are. I think and we are live. Back at it again with a little Team Fortress 2. Fuck's sake, it's funny every time I remember it. Hello everybody, hi Washi, Miosk, Subway Surfer, and Nova, and Space Mo, Raspberry Tea. Hi Big Reese, nice sweater. It got pickle juice on it earlier. You wanna know why? Because we were walking from the car, and you know, you're doing big ol' one trip, but you don't do 2 trips. And I was carrying one too many things, and I dropped a bag, and it was the one with the dill relish in it. And I took the peanut butter that was sharing the bag out of the bag with it, and put it under my arm, and I got pickle juice on my sweater. So I smell vaguely of pickles. That's my story, that's it. You know, I trimmed my beard like 2 days ago, and I already feel like maybe I didn't trim it enough. I don't know. Another pickle incident? I know, it's really unfortunate. Oh my god, my RuneScape. Oh my god, I stopped attacking the crabs. I have half a mind to put Cocomelon RuneScape up on the painting screen, but I feel like that would be a little much. I could try to put it up here though. Why can't we see it? It should be visible right now. Huh? Huh? Put your phone next to you while I paint? Well, it's always... Oh! There it is. It's always next to me, but that's chat. That's you guys. But now having this in front of me... Oh, everything's bright. Oh, much better, thank God. Blue light is not good for us white folks. We get washed out real bad, and we do not need any favors with that. A live-action Helldivers movie is in the works at Sony Pictures. That's trash. Sony's like, oh my god, we're making money. We're making money on this game. Quick. Quick, guys, quick. Motherfucker is fucking terrible. Yuck. Not Sony? I mean, they publish Helldivers too. It's their property. They own it. Today we're gonna paint 1 or 2 models. I don't expect to be going too long. I just wanted to paint, and that's what we're gonna do. Paint. So, yeah, I don't really have too much to say right now that I can't just say over there. So I think we'll probably swap unless anyone has anything else to say to Big Reese before we become Hand Reese. Any background noise when I do my dailies? That's epic. Wow, that's so great, actually. Okay, we're just gonna swap over. Sock puppet show when? I don't have any other socks around, so not now, unfortunately. I'll give me a minute. Here we go. Okay. Well, here we are. Oh, I should put on music for me. I need music. Hold on. What should I put on? No, never mind. Don't answer that. You guys are only gonna give bad answers. For your OST, it was almost that. We'll just listen to the Fallen album by Evanescence. Another banger. Okay. Glasses can come off. Don't need those little bitches. So, first things first. Remember those weird lines I was talking about? They didn't get hidden by the primer. So, I had to scrape them off. They were slightly visible. So now I have to paint over the primer with Wraithbone. So that's what we're going to start with today on most of these guys. So pretty awesome. Pretty epic. My Wraithbone seems slightly open, which means it has been slightly open for a month. That's a lot more dried out than it should be. Epic. Haha, left this shit open. That's awesome. I'm such a fucking dumbass, bro. No way. It was slightly held open by some dried paint, so it's slightly dried out. There's still enough in here, but it's definitely more dry than it should be. Or is this the old Wraithbone? No, the old Wraithbone surely is thrown out because it was empty. Right? Oh well. This is usable, but not as usable as I would like. I have to clear out this dried paint from the cap, though. This is so annoying. Wow. Gotta remember that for myself. Yeah, it's just... It's hard with these stupid Games Workshop Citadel pots. It doesn't even want to close still. And you gotta be careful trying to cut and remove the dried paint, because you'll stab yourself. I'm trying to see if I can get it to close. I mean, no, it's just a busted pot. It just won't close. Okay, well. Here's all the paint that I removed. Ooh, yummy. Mmm. Delicious. It's still got liquid paint in there, so it's not the end of the world. It does mean that I'll have to buy another Wraithbone sooner than I should, though. Trying to get all my shit in order here. The joke is every song by them is 25 minutes of ambient droning music. I have no idea. I've never heard of them before. How do you even pronounce that? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Godspeed, you Black Emperor. Oh. You can rehydrate your Citadel paints using a medium and shaking vigorously with a ball bearing, and that might be more effort than it's worth. It's definitely not more effort than it's worth. It's just a lot right now, that's all. It's alright. Merry Christmas, Reese. Merry Christmas. Wow, this year sure went fast. I'll just try to thin some of this down. Yeah, because I don't need that thick of a layer over the, Ooh, never mind. This shit's looking a bit thick. Maybe I do have to rehydrate this. That's what our trusty pipette is for. Get a little bit of water to add into this B word. You don't want to add too much. You can't really take it out, but you can always add more. That sounds better than it did before. There's actual, like, motion inside the pot. Dang, we're gonna be shaking this shit for a minute, guys. This shit was not good. How we looking? A little chunky, so a little bit more wah-wah. I'm not a fan of the Citadel pots. They're so weird to use. Literally, no one likes them. Literally, no one likes them. Oh my god, my RuneScape beeped at me. I have to reset it. Is it going to be that stream where I get up every 10 minutes to reset my sand crabs? Because I think it's going to be. Hold on. I was having a fight with a guy in RuneScape this morning, or yesterday morning. While I was on the treadmill, he kept trying to crash my sand crabs, and I was like, "Bro, please find a different spot. Like, you don't have to take mine. Like, please find a different spot. I am on the treadmill. I can't argue with me. Like, with you. Like, please, just like, please just leave." He didn't leave. I was on the fucking treadmill, bro, fighting for my life. Okay, so it's sufficiently revived, but it doesn't stay closed, so that's a problem. You can see a lot of them will have this line running up and down their leg, and I'm really just trying to give that a little bit of coloring so that it's not so obvious. Paint should mostly hide it, but I don't want it to be gray, that's for certain. So we're just going to put some Wraithbone, which is the primer color, over it. Adequately thinned. Should only need 1, maybe 2 coats. Was it leg day? No, leg day was yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before. And I didn't go because I was up all night with nightmares, which never happens for me. Today was cardio day. Or, I guess it's more of a free day. Mood? Yeah, it literally never happens to me. I rarely even dream. But I was up all night with nightmares, and that, like, never happens. I don't know what it was. I didn't, like, do anything different. I didn't eat anything weird or anything. It was just, I don't know. 2 nights ago, it just decided nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. I was plagued by an evil wraith, literally, though. Yeah. Are there any other spots that I need to touch up? I'll do that now. Well, I can. Oh my goodness, guys. If you want to assassinate me, next week is the time, because I'm about to announce where I'm going to be. The Las Vegas Open is a Warhammer tournament / short convention that is next weekend. And I didn't know until just this morning. And I was like, oh shit, I should go. I should go to that. So I think for 1 day next weekend, I'm going to be at the Las Vegas Open. Because they do reveals and stuff there. And they have a whole, like, what do you call it? A vendor hall. And I was like, dang, that sounds fun. Am I gonna have my army on time? I'm not gonna play. Hutch, this... I know you're pretty new around here, so this might come as a surprise, but I don't play tabletop war games. I don't know anyone else who plays. I just paint and collect. So that's not really an issue for me. Calling my contact as we speak. Tanner is not coming out here to kill my ass, I'm sorry to say. Nothing wrong with that? Oh yeah, there's not. But I know sometimes people are surprised. They're like, dang, this guy doesn't even play? He has like $4,000 worth of minis in his cabinet. Sorry, buddy. I just like to paint. It's fun. This guy's mostly okay, actually. How about you? Alrighty. Well, there's that. John Sniper when Agent Tanner walks into the room? Holy shit. Who the hell's John Sniper? Is he part of Meow? I wanted to paint the Fister. The double Fister. I only speak in riddles 3. Find my pages is a classic line. Classic. Find my fucking pages, bro. I'm gonna give this another minute to dry, so we're just gonna sit here and I'm gonna do this. Is this really obtrusive? Is this fun? I didn't like doing that, actually. There's a bunch of fucking debris and detritus on my fucking desktop. Slenderman RP Twitter is so funny. Just fucking... You'll just find him in those random places. Find my pages. Fucking hell. You'll be looking at a Sophie Rain Chill Twitter account real quick, just discreetly. And there he is. Fucking Slenderman's there. Can we talk about that, Sophie Rain? It doesn't matter if you don't know who she is, because I barely do either, but Twitter really wants me to know, because she has about 4 automated bot accounts shilling her OnlyFans that I have to block every single day. Girl, get that bag, but also fuck off. Why do you have so many accounts that I have to block? That Cammy bot, that one is funny. That one is funny. I feel like my mic is low, but I don't know if I can make it go higher and actually stay, because the mic is so heavy. I don't think the arm... Oh, well, it actually can. It can hold it up just a little. I feel like we're a little close anyway. We'll be here. I get so many matches and dating apps that end up just being OnlyFans models promoting themselves. That is terrifying, actually. Like, dating apps weren't awful enough. I don't remember what colors I used on these. Obviously, Imperial Fist and Cassandora yellow. And Ball red for the eyes. What black did I use? Was it Black Legion? I sure fucking hope it isn't, because I don't think I ever managed to get my hands on another pot. What black did I use? Where is my black paint? Is this it? 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 It's this. Surely it's this. Okay, it's this. Is this it? It's this. I found it. I thought today was syllabus day. I didn't expect a pop quiz. We always have pop quizzes around here. What color do I use for Tyranids skin? What's the ratio? Majo's purple and contrast medium. What's the ratio? 90 to 10? No, that's insane. 1 to 3? Yeah, let's go Horse Appreciator. Let's go. Okay, 2 to 5 is the ancient lore. When I was like, oh, 2 to 5, I like the way this looks. But then I didn't like the way the fraction was, and it didn't reduce small enough if I only needed a small amount. So we went 2 to 6, which is then 1 to 3. So, yeah. 2 parts Mantis Purple, 6 parts Contrast Medium, or 1 to 3 if you want to make a smaller batch. He's dry enough. We're going in. I almost didn't turn on stream. I would say guess why, but no one would be able to. I saw Hazumi tweet about Animal Crossing Pocket Camp complete. And I thought to myself, what the hell is that? And it turns out the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, the mobile app, is shut down its servers. And instead of making everyone lose everything, you can pay a lump sum to get basically the feature complete version of the game. And so I downloaded that and started playing. So I'm assuming it's just the game with all the disgusting mobile app pieces mostly removed, like a lot of the more disgusting features. I'm sure it's still time gated, but like I don't know why it would ask you to spend money to a server that it doesn't talk to, you know? Does it still talk to a server? I feel like that would be really whack if it still talked to the server. It's completely offline? Yeah, that's epic. Kill the Lore Breaker, thanks for the raid. I hope you didn't break any World of Warcraft lore, I'd care about that. Or Warhammer lore, I care about that too. Not this time? Thanks, man. It gives you the currency that used to be pay to win for free. Yo, that's epic. I was just talking to someone yesterday about Animal Crossing. We were wondering if there'd be a Animal Crossing on the Switch too. And I was thinking that probably unlikely. But I was like, wait a second, there is another Animal Crossing. And the goat Hazumi was talking about it. So I installed that and started playing for 4 minutes, and then I was like, oh shit, I wanted to stream. And I gotta stream before it's too late. That's a nice yellow, covers in 1 coat. Imperial Fist yellow. One of the best yellows out there. And it's a contrast, so you don't have to do shit with it. Just use it right out of the bottle. I think the only yellows you can find that can go toe-to-toe with this one are probably the Army Painter Fanatic range. If only it had a better name not related to that chapter. Why are you shitting on my boys? You don't like the fists? What's wrong with them? Too yellow for you? Looking a bit like McDonald's if you do the second company? I'm a 5th company enjoyer because it looks way better. Bought Army Painter as my first set of paints. I got the Army Painter 1.0. That is tragic. Holy shit, that is tragic. Like Speed Paints 1.0, or like the old War Paints instead of the new Fanatic, or... Either way, that's tragic. Original War Paints, that is just about the worst outcome. Those are not great, the original War Paints. You can make them work, for sure. But the Fnatic are just better in, like, every single way. Did I paint the belts on my Imperial Fists? It's been too long. I'm gonna have to go pick one out and be like, bro, did I paint these brown? Imperial Fist killed your father? He probably had it coming. The Fists are loyal servants of the Emperor. Any Imperial citizen slain by their hands had it coming. I heard, but oh, I'll start from nothing and maybe become a god when I get some good paints. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely work at the old ones, for sure. Like, they're not like dog water paints. It's just, in comparison, they're just not nearly as good. There's a reason they made a new line, is I guess what I'm trying to say. But they're still nice and matte. You can thin them down. It's just, some of them have bad pigmentation or iffy consistency. But, like, it's not, like, the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Every time I look up, I just see 2 nearly finished Ultramarines and a single gray Necron Warrior. I mean, you started. You just gotta finish. I know that finishing might seem like it's the hard part, but it's actually starting that's the hard part. Once you start, you just gotta carry through. Like 3 or 4 of the paints make you want to tear your hair out? I'm sure. Oh, I am absolutely sure. I would have gotten the Fnatic complete range if it wasn't about $70 trillion. For a small price of $700, you can get every Fnatic paint. Just one, though. Also, I already have the Speed Paint 2 set complete, and then I supplement that with GW paints, so I just don't need more paint. I just don't. I'm not that kind of guy. You know? $2,000 worth of paint in my room is kind of hard for a guy like me. Moved places and lost your paints and brush, so I kind of been dragging getting new ones for a year or two. Yeah, that would make it hard for sure. But you can definitely get brushes really cheap. Paints, I understand, can be more expensive. But you said you had a Necron. Necrons only need about 3 paints. Metallic 1, Metallic 2, green, and a wash. And that's it. That's all a loyal servant of Zarek needs. Though I guess not all Necrons are loyal servants of Zarek, huh? Would you ever play around with the brand that has the pigment true paints? Creative. I'm not familiar with like any specific brand, but I do know what you're talking about. Maybe. I know it definitely makes like mixing and creating your own recipes way easier, but I'm like really used to using like the autistic model painter paint names with the mystery recipes. Like, I couldn't tell you what's in this Imperial Fist. I bought the Command Edition box set and the paint set back in the day. Those are really good deals. Those starter sets. %50 Imperial, 50% Fist. In this guy's case, it's all Fist. But, yeah. Probably. Bro, I don't remember my damn scheme. It's been too long. What color is his bell? it's gonna be brown, but which one? I bet you it's speed paint. I bet you it's wildwood. Because I didn't have... Not wildwood. Dark wood, or whatever it is. I didn't have wildwood at the time when I painted my first ones. I have wildwood now, but that doesn't mean I will use it. Trying to get underneath his helmet. Well, that's the yellow almost done. Just checking all the weird angles to make sure I didn't miss anywhere. No, Reese, you did a pretty good job, actually. Moderately thorough. Yeah, true artist paints have all of the info. They'll give you all the, like, how transparent it is or how opaque, exactly what pigments are in there and what ratios. And then this is just like, no, this is Wraithbone. What's in it? Oh, don't worry about it. Like, literally don't worry about it. Because it won't tell you. And speaking of Wraithbone, I'm trying to crush this paint pot to make sure it closes. It's as closed as it's gonna get. Okay, well, we'll let that yellow dry for a second, and I will take out another Imperial Fist and look at him to make sure I'm following relatively the scheme. Yep, it is Darkwood Belt. Oh, I think my camera flashed. The connection said, "Don't knock my connection." Yeah, Wildwood Belt. We got black. Shoulder pads. Silver Aquila. Or actually, I guess it's an Imperialis, not an Aquila. Okay. Actually, I don't want to use this one yet. I want to use this one. I'm getting all the gaps in the armor. I need to get to a small brush, though. Using speed paint, Grim Black. Because I feel like if you use a black 2 black on these, the just like ribbed texture kind of disappears. I could use the matte black that I have from Fanatic, but that shit is really dark. We'll save that for like their shoulder pads or something for the trim. You know, I thought this would be hard because it's been I think maybe more than a month since I painted. But no, we're just chugging along. I thought that maybe I'd be rusty. We painted so much last year, though, that I guess it'll take more than that for me to lose, I guess, the muscle memory of what it would take to stabilize a brush and that kind of thing. It's like riding a bike, apparently. They showed the new Deathcore of Krieg army set, and while all the models in it are really cool, I feel like it doesn't have enough models. And I bet they're gonna charge 200 doubloons. It's got the new, like, Marshal on horse. It's got, like, 5 Death Riders. It's got 5 combat engineers, and I think a piece of artillery. It's like, no, I don't even think it's 15 models. And I know they're gonna charge out the fucking ass for it. Everyone's going, wow, really cool box. I hope they price this accordingly, though, because it doesn't have all the new models in it. Spoiler alert. They are absolutely gonna charge $200. It's a really cool box, though. Definitely a really cool box. Got a lot of horsies in it. Whole lot of horsies. This guy doesn't really have any under armor visible in his elbows because of his special arms, so we don't really have to mess with that. I got behind his knees, I got his little diaper, and that's all we really need this color for. We'll do the belt now. Where is my dark wood? I don't want wild wood, I want dark wood. If I... Did I run out of that? Is that why I have wild wood instead? I couldn't find another dark wood? Surely it's here somewhere. No, it's right here. Oh. And it is at least half full. I think the only speed paint I had to buy another one of was Broadsword Silver and Grim Black. I think all the others are I'm fine on. Kind of itchy. I got itchy earlier after getting pickle juice on me. I'm not allergic to pickles. So it must not be an allergic reaction as it is like an irritated reaction. Like my skin didn't like getting vinegar on it or something. But my wrist is itchy. Oh hell, he's got fleas? I guess technically possible. I hadn't thought of that. But there's no, like, visible, like, mark, like I got bit by something. Just, like, my wrist is itchy. After I'm done doing this belt, because I can't do 2 things at once, I'll try to get my wrist on camera, and maybe we can see if we spot anything. There's a very hard to reach spot. Parasites? Maybe. Right now I'm itchy, like right here. It looks vaguely... This is red because I've been resting my hand on the edge of the table. Also I'm white, I'm just really pink. But like I'm itchy. And this spot looks really normal to me. I don't know. It looks vaguely like I got bit by something there, but it's not raised. It's not... It doesn't hurt. But I'm just itchy. I don't know. I also forgot a detail that needs black. The cables coming off of the Power Fist. Vinegar can be a mild irritant. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it was. But I washed my hands and wrists off, and it was still annoying me. Evil, evil pickles. Just like the cat. Is an evil beast. Has done no good for the world, and yet is allowed to persist. Name someone more evil than Pickles. You can't. Pickles is my friend's cat, for those who do not know. And he is very evil. Boba is not evil at all. Boba is the sweetest baby. She's never hurt anyone. She hates being touched, hates being picked up, but if you pick her ass up, she will not try to wiggle out if she thinks it'll hurt you. She won't claw. She won't bite. I have heard that she gets pissed off if Cece's around, though. She hisses at Cece. I have heard that. Yeah, she's a sweet baby. She's never done any wrong in her whole life, as far as I'm aware. I missed a spot with the yellow. Oh, tracking black everywhere. Oops. Bro. I saw you, water droplet, trying to assassinate my miniature, motherfucker. Sometimes it's just get a little finger on it. There you go. It's a little discolored. I'm not really stressing it. It looks like battle damage. Apart from chewing Landon's cables, I mean, if you got a cat, you gotta kind of cat-proof your life. After the first time, it's fool me once, shame on you. Twice, shame on me, you know? She outed herself as a cable chewer and was still given access to cables. However, it's always Pickle's fault when he's mean to me because I'm so nice to him. I need a medium. I'm trying to thin down this black just a little bit. Oh, we got a bunch of medium stringies. You guys know how much I hate doing these shoulder pads. I can never do it well. It's always so hard. I try to get the paint to a really nice consistency so it's easier, and just I get cooked every time. This is Army Painter Warpaints Fanatic Matte Black we are using on the shoulder trim. I don't really mind if it's not that perfect. The slight waviness in the line kind of disappears when you're looking at it from more than like a foot away. Obviously, I try to get it as perfect as possible, but that shit never works. I paint for fun, guys. I'm not trying to get Golden Demon. I'm sure spending an hour and 100 hours on a single piece for Golden Demon is really fun. But I like to get stuff painted so that I can paint more. I like having a big army on the shelf. I'll be interested when I go to that Warhammer Open thing next week, what the armies look like. Like, what is the average tournament player? What standard are their armies painted to? I basically never get to see other people's minis out in the wild because none of my friends paint. So most of the minis I see are done by YouTubers who are really, really good. But like, what does the average guy paint like? That was bad. Oh, okay, I'll try to fix that. Got a big lob. Uh-oh. Evil water droplet, I saw you. There. That's already mostly fixed. We'll go back and fix that once it's dry. Do they have event-exclusive paints? They might have event-exclusive minis, but never paints. Some minis I know are only available at cons and stuff, though. They're usually like alternative sculpts to like elites or something.
Like, this tech marine can only be obtained if you go to a con. Or, like, this Primaris lieutenant, or whatever. Good enough for now. I'll do the other one. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed the inside rim on the bottom. There we go. This guy has interesting arm like placements. These kind of like waving arms. So it's easier and harder to access the shoulder pads. Like, it's easier for me to get the bottom on this guy than it normally is. But then, like, the right side is harder than normal. It's funny. But dabbing my brush in a paper towel once or twice every time I draw more paint in order to try and get rid of all those evil water droplets. They're so evil. They like literally try to assassinate your paint job all the time. It's like I'll like press my brush lightly into the paper towel and drag it towards me, and it still doesn't get the water droplets sometimes. And you like spin it a little bit to try to get every angle. So evil. WF has had event exclusive paints, but I can't get them because I don't think you can ship liquid paint international. WF. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. WF. I'm assuming it's like anime figure, like garage kit related, but fuck if I know. You can tell me now. I have no idea what you could be talking about. Wonderfest? Oh, excuse me. I still don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Wonderfest is. Warframe? You know, that would be pretty peak. Old Grandpa Reese was there in the very beginning, playing Warframe in 2013. It's kind of grown beyond me. I don't really like the game anymore. It's kind of a shame. It's a figure convention in Japan. Interesting. And they have event exclusive paints. It's kind of evil. That is kind of evil. Wet pallets? I missed Miss Merck's original comment. What about wet pallets? Unless your question got answered, then you don't need to repeat yourself. Wet pallets get moldy sometimes. Isn't that fun? You gotta be careful with them. Oh, the war and water droplets? Yeah, wet palette, you wouldn't really... Yeah, it wouldn't help, actually. What color? Are all their Aquilas silver? Yes. I keep saying Aquila. I'm never gonna not say Aquila, but I do know that I'm Primaris Marines, and I knocked the cable again. I do know that on Primaris Marines, it isn't an Aquila, it is an Imperialis. The Aquila has the two-headed eagle, the Imperialis is the skull with wings. Hello, Grogu? Oh, hi, Grogu. How am I? I'm well. What am I doing? I'm painting a Warhammer 40,000 Imperial Fists Assault Intercessor with Warhammer 30,000 Horus Heresy Melee Upgrade Sprue arms. I wish Christmas Bob was here. He seemed really curious about the painting process when I spoke to him about it briefly once. There isn't too much silver on this guy. I think I'll try to get silver on the knuckles. They're like knuckle plates. For some vague color interest. Try to break up some of the yellow just a little. Yeah, that looks good. I respect how much that man loves Christmas. He does love Christmas. I feel like when he's older, he's gonna be that relative that sends every extended family member under the age of 40 a Christmas card with like $5 in it. I have a relative that does that, but they do it for every single holiday. We get a Rocky card. Their dog is a Rocky, and the card always has a different festive picture of Rocky on it. And God, I swear that dog is immortal. I've been getting Rocky cards just about as long as I can remember. Now let's fix the shoulder pads where we can, where we are willing to. Joke's on you, they clone the dog. I mean, I guess technically... Yo! I saw a thing on Twitter earlier. Don't know if it's fake news. The Chinese have cured tooth decay. They've, like, created some kind of solution that bonds to and then replicates natural enamel. So it's like a filling that, like, is it, like, creates new tooth, like actual tooth. And everyone said, well, here in America, we'll never see that shit. They're going to be charging $10,000 a treatment. But I mean, I didn't do any research. I just saw it on Twitter. There's a toothpaste that restores an enamel, but it's not just like enamel restoration. It's like they inject this into your tooth and it is enamel. Like it becomes enamel. Like it's almost like liquid enamel. I didn't do any research. I just saw a video on Twitter of some Chinese scientists that I couldn't understand talking about it. And I was like, what the fuck? If that is true, bro, all of our asses could use that a little bit. Everyone's got slight problems with their teeth. Probably a cavity they never got filled, or, you know, they didn't brush their teeth enough in high school or whatever. I'm sure if it's real, in about 3 years it'll come out that it causes super cancer. But if real, that's awesome. My dentist is epic. He would do those injections constantly if it's real and brought to us. I bet he would be stopped by big tooth. Big Candy would go, no. And if he tried, they'd have him killed. In the good old US of A, we pull out teeth and they get bad. Real. I say as a man with all of my teeth, and have not once had to have any pulled out. I missed a spot with the Grim Black earlier that I'm seeing just now. It's funny, you can look at a miniature for an hour and completely just miss a spot. He had some of the undersuit visible. There it is. It's funny, he doesn't look that done, but we're really close. We just have to shade and put on the decals. Oh, and then the tufts. I'm already destined for super cancer. If I can have less tooth decay, I'll take it. Yay, decals? Yeah, good old decals. Let's do the Cassandora first. Come on. This one always shuts too tight, and I gotta be really careful opening it, because if I use too much force, I'm gonna slip and fucking spill it everywhere. And he'll start looking really done on this step, as is normal for the Imperial Fist that we paint. He'll look a bit iffy, and then you slap this all over, and then he doesn't look that way anymore. He'll be like, wow, he did a good job painting in the lines, but it looks really flat. And then you put this all over everything, and then he doesn't look flat. He gets a G cup after this. Can you believe it? Like, I'm all about protecting the Imperium, but how come the Emperor said every Space Marine had to have a G cup? What was he on about? To go with my G cups? Guys, I do not have G cups. I'm a pretty thin man. I've been working out my chest, but it's a slow process. And I'm not sure any amount of chest workout can get you to G cups as a man without gaining a lot of weight too. The Emperor knows what he likes? I guess so. I mean, I guess he should. He's like immortal, right? Like, he's had a long time to hone his taste. I have Reese's cups. You're stoned to death in the town square. Well, you died as you lived. Cringe. Trying not to let this pool too much in areas I don't want it to. Really, anywhere, period. It starts to lean a bit orange, so I gotta be careful. And I'm the Baron of the Cringe Estate. Oh, heard. Heard. See, he keeps doing this on his foot. You see this here? Keeps pulling when I move him around. I keep having to wick it away. I don't want that much in there, man. Stop it. Get some help. Some people like their Imperial Fists yellow. Some like them looking really orange. I tend to like mine a bit in between. Orange in the recesses, but overall reading is yellow from a distance. If they become a bit too orange, I'll have to dial it back. But I don't think any of them become too orange. The shade looks really orange, and then it dries and it tones, it like dials back a little bit. This just adds like a richness and tone that it didn't have before, is all. It was all one color. And especially on his big Imperial Fist, you want this on there to pick out the little fingers and all the little segments and all that stuff. It also helps uniform, like any mistakes I made with the yellow, it'll help hide some of them if I did anything a bit wacky. Imperial Fist contrast doesn't give the most contrast to contrast paints, but it does cover, it's a bit translucent, right? So it covers a bit ununiformly. So you can tell if the primer wasn't even, or if when I was fixing stuff with Wraithbone I was a little heavy-handed. So this helps hide that stuff. Yes, brother, I'm streaming, FYI.
Huh?
I'm streaming, FYI.
Oh,
But you're welcome to come in.
your RuneScape logged out.
My RuneScape logged out?
Yeah.
Unlucky. No crabs.
Would I know your password?
You shouldn't need it.
Oh.
Are there crabs? Is there someone standing on top of me?
I don't know yet. Yeah.
Go find some crabs.
Like 3? Sets of 3?
Sets of 3 are good.
Oh, I found some.
There you go. Just put me next to all the crabs, and that's it.
So I attack one?
They should attack me automatically.
Are these rocks?
They're
No.
sand.
No, they're crabs.
They're sand crabs.
I think it's working.
Cool.
What do you think?
I'm painting Mr. Fister.
Oh, more yellow boys.
Yeah, we're just about
You're
done.
gonna have a big fucking yellow army.
I already have one,
I was
honestly.
gonna say, yeah. Those fuckers. Alrighty.
He's looking a bit orange.
Yeah.
But I did it the same way as I did the others.
Why's he got? He's got like these red tones.
It should dry and be less orange.
Yeah.
It should dry.
He is a little orange.
Yeah. But I don't thin the shade or anything when I do this.
I like it, actually.
It should dry and even out. It should dry. Everything looks dark and saturated when it's wet. But it's still very wet, so we'll just give him a second. Also, this guy might just be different. It might be this guy's the problem.
I was gonna say, maybe this guy looks a little more weathered.
Yeah. Like, who's another recent guy? No, I think when he dries, he'll be more similar to this guy. You see the backpacks?
The real red, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Those look good.
Yeah, this is toward Garrodon.
Alright, you're killing crabs. They dropped a pickaxe.
Hell yeah, killing crabs, he dropped a pickaxe.
Later.
Just gotta wait for it to dry. It just seems worrying in a vacuum, because you compare, and my camera cut out for 1 second again. You compare this to this, and you're like, dang, he's become kind of orange. But it'll dry. It'll dry. While he's drying, I will cut the decals out. he gets 2. He gets 1 Imperial Fist decal and 1 Assault decal. Or I guess it's close support, but it's Assault. Does the paint change over months? Obviously, you don't have excess sunlight or humidity, though. Not really. If it does, I certainly haven't noticed it. But again, it's been so long since I painted one of these guys. For all I know, I just did this wrong, and I put too much shade on, and I was more sparing on the others. Maybe I just forgotten. He'll turn out fine, though, I believe. Maybe let's get a bigger sample size. Let's go and grab, like, a few of them. So here are 3 different... And the camera cut out for 1 second. I keep bumping it. No, they look like this guy. Like the guy we did today. Did I just lose one of the decals? Where'd the Imperial Fist go? I have the Assault. Where'd the... Oh, shit. Is that thing gone? Do I have to cut out another one? I have plenty, so that's not the issue. I just would rather not lose it if it's still on my desk somewhere. But I don't see it. That shit's gone. We have to cut out another one. Unless it's this. It got blown over here. Nope, that's an empty decal paper. This. Okay, no, it's gone. Whatever. I have dozens of these, so it's not a big deal. It'll turn up later. Stuck to somebody's base? I thought so, but I just moved everyone around. I didn't see it. But I'll pick them up again. There it is. It was on the underside of the Tech Marines base. It doesn't matter. So looking at these are 3 more recent ones. He turned out really orange, but I don't think I did much different here. But then, what about this guy? This guy's kind of orange. These two look a bit more similar. Maybe I thinned the wash? I don't think I did, though. I remember not doing that at all. Their backpacks look really similar. I think in the group, it won't look strange, and this guy still has a little bit of drying to do, but he just looks really orange. And then the biker boy, he's a bit yellower. Did I do a bit more did I just panel line? But it doesn't look like it, because you can tell, like here, on the surface of the bike, like here, that there was orange placed all over this thing, because it dried in pools. I got coffee staining, which is fine, but it means that I placed it everywhere. Maybe I just was more sparing with it. Maybe I just was too heavy-handed on this guy. That's fine. He'll just be a bit dark, but, I mean, I don't know. That's weird. That is weird. But then this guy is pretty close in color. So, I don't know. Oh, it looks strange. You want to have any differences? I don't think it's that bad, but I don't know why this guy turned out so dark when I believe I did the exact same thing. Oh well. Because this guy especially is really pale. This guy. The white helmet helps, the tabard helps, the sword helps. But also, it was clear I put the shade all over this dude. You can see it everywhere. So what did I do different? I'll have to go and look at an old VOD or something to try to figure out what was different. But it definitely wasn't taking the shade out of the pot and thinning it. Because I definitely didn't do that. I can guarantee that. Maybe I was just more sparing. Maybe I used a smaller brush. Maybe I was a little bit less heavy-handed. I don't know. It's fine. He looks fine. But he did end up really orangey. Decals. The old ones are really orange too? Really? I'll have to go look at one of the VODs. I believe you guys, but I'll have to go look anyway. Hi, Kairu. Ooh, a nice fresh decal sheet. This boy's coming right off. That is the best. Get my brush a little damp. Go on. Go on. Okay, we'll use a brush with a bit more teeth. Go on. Okay. Come on. Why aren't you moving, bro? I applied micro set all over. You are so evil, actually. Look how much water I had to put on you just then, motherfucker. Now I gotta wick it all up. You're so evil. Evil as a decal. Don't make me touch you with my little fingy to move you around. Because I'll do it. You think I won't, bro? You think I won't nudge you with a fingy? Get nudged, bitch. I'm trying to get all the excess water off. It's just about in position, actually. The thing about nudging it with your fingy, you gotta be careful, because if it gets stuck to your finger, then that shit is coming off. Decals are like magic? Yeah, they're also a fucking piece of shit. Whoever decided the Imperial Fists would have a round insignia are evil. We'll just let that soften for a minute while we do the other one. This one's square, so I shouldn't have much issue with getting this one to sit the way I want it to. Come on, get off the brush, please. Almost. There you go, big guy. Just a little nudge. A little bit more wah-wah. Good enough. Get some micro soul on there. Make sure it gets all over. And we will leave him. Now back to you, evil round Deckle. You evil beast. You should be pretty soft now with all this on you. Which means it's time for the scary part. It looks slightly low. Can I scooch you without taking you off? Almost. Do not touch your decals with your hands. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. It's just the way I do it because I'm an idiot. You need something with pressure to move them around without... And a damp finger kind of helps. And now he's soft, and I press. And now we apply more to get out the wrinkles. But now that he's pressed like that, he ain't coming off. And the square one, I don't even have to touch. He just writes himself once he's in place. While we're waiting for all that to settle, let's take some other ones out of the cabinet and look at them. Some old ones instead of new ones. Here are some of the oldest ones in the cabinet. This guy was before we had our scheme, so he doesn't really count. I think we shaded him with brown. Yes. So he looks very dirty. We shaded him with Agrax Earthshade, so he looks like he was having a fun in the mud pit. So he obviously looks different. This guy. It looks like I tried to panel line him because the flat surfaces don't have shade on them. Like his shin plate here is really yellow. But then here, you can see that I just applied it uniformly over the whole panel. But it's not as dark as this one. But he got panel lined. You can see here how I just kind of ran it into the stuff on top. Poorly, but I tried. This guy, also, it looks like, got panel lined. Did I just panel line all of them? Is that my problem? But I really don't think so. I think I stopped doing that. If I go and watch, like, me painting those bikers, I don't think I panel lined like that. I don't know, guys. I'll have to watch after the stream. One more set of Microsol on this guy's decal. And then I leave it. He looks fine. I just don't know why he doesn't look like the others. Because I thought the more recent ones, this is how I did them. I'll go put these guys back. Yeah, I think maybe I used a brush that held too much shade. Because here's, I think, the last Imperial Fist that we painted. And it looks like I applied it everywhere, but just a less in each area. Because especially from the back here, they look pretty similar in tone. I think I just used too much, that's all. It's fine. He'll look fine in the group. He'll just be a bit rich. Or fister. Let's do the base ram, do some tufts, and this guy's done and dusted. No, he's not. No, he's not. His Imperialis isn't shaded, goofball. Just resolved. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't write down your scheme and your techniques, and then don't paint for like a month and a half. He looks good though, and I'm happy with him. It's just I wish he looked more like the others. Base rim. Gotta get this. Make sure there's no paint on my hands for when I pick this guy up without a painting handle. Using those new sculpting tools to apply the peanut butter instead of a brush allowed me to keep these base rims cleaner. Oh, excuse me. So their base rims won't be as clumpy of like dried peanut butter and stuff on them. Bless you, salud. Thank you. Also, rip peanut butter brush. Yeah. They served the Emperor well. I will remember them. However, they are no longer necessary. Tufts. Not sure if I'm gonna do 2 today, guys. I was just kind of wanting to get back in the swing of things, and I want to go look into why this guy ended up different. We kind of have the answer, but I want to make sure. He'll still look fine. You won't even notice when he's in the group. Tufts. This one's being a bit persnickety. There we go, he's got a couple tufts. And I'll wait a little bit longer for that base rim to dry. It really doesn't take long. What? Yo! What happened? Did I touch it by accident? No! Our salt decal, can I salvage it? Bro, how come you... That's so frustrating. I gotta put on another one. What happened, bro? I must have touched it. But I touched the other one. It was... Decals, man. Evil decals. How come that one wasn't set? So evil. Now I gotta do it again. At least it's the square one. If one of them was gonna get messed up, at least it's the square one. Maybe it's because I didn't press it. I didn't think I would have to, though. I think this happened before with the orange fading over time. Perhaps. Perhaps. Water all over the decal. Water on the shoulder pad that now looks weirdly discolored because of all the solution that is now washed away. It'll be alright. They stand proudly on their peanuts butter. True. Time to hit the hay on the East Coast. Hodge, thanks for hanging out, buddy. And by fading over time, it's more of they dry off. They just dry off. This time, I will press it. Kill. Also, thanks for the raid, man, and good night. We'll let that soften for just a second, and then we'll press it. That's frustrating. It discolored his shoulder. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. Don't stress about it, man. You have 40 Imperial Fists. And you have more than that. You have 80 Imperial Fists. Maybe not that many. You have 60 Imperial Fists. We'll split the difference. There, you ain't coming off this time, B-word. Okay, now he's done. I mean, he's fine. I bet tomorrow we'll wake up and he'll be fine. Why is that tuft coming off? You see that? What, you think you're too good to sit on this peanuts butter? No, you get on that peanuts butter, bro. You too, little B-word. I see you back there. Why are these tufts trying to come off? There we go. Going for a 100-man chapter? Not on purpose, but probably just because I collect a whole lot. Oh, we talked about this guy the other day. The one guy in the entire army that has a face. Everyone else has a helmet. This guy, I just liked this head so much with the beard that I was like, I gotta use it. This guy. It turned out okay, all things considered. He's the only one. Looking like Slade Wilson. Alright guys, I think I might just end. I know that's a bit of a short one. But we painted one guy, which is one more than we've done for the past month. And my camera's out of focus. There he goes. I'm happy with him though. I'm a bit confused as to why he's so orange. But he's not ugly. And that's what's important. The decals went on mostly without a hitch, except for that one snafu. He also went fast, which means even though I haven't painted for a while, I can still get it done, you know? We can still lock in. Hour and a half Andy? Yeah, I think I'm going to start being a Northern Lion and not say Andy and say Andrew instead, because that's really funny. An hour and a half Andrew. I really like the way this Incursor Sergeant came out. He looks really good. I still got 9 of those Incursors to paint, though. And 9 more Assault Intercessors. This guy's only 1. Okay. I'll try to find a spot for him here that's, let's see. Get in the cabinet, boy. Join your brothers. Fister. You know what? Seeing him in the cabinet here with everyone else, it looks fine. It looks fine. Seeing him with, you know, the 50 other ones that are all painted in there, he looks good. So ones that we still have to paint, Spear Guy, Hammer Guy, Reloading Guy with the Scabbard. We got the Sergeant with Fist and Power Sword. We got Scabbard Drawing Guy, Eviscerator Guy, Grenade Guy. This is Knife Guy, and then we got Joe Schmo. And those are the 9 other Assault Intercessors that we still got to do. Four and a half, Andrei Andreevich. Yes. Andreevich. Is that a name? Is that a real name? And in a million years, when I get around to it, we have the World Eaters too. We have the 5 Chosen, the 5 Chaos Tournamentators, the Chaos Lord, and the Chaos Lord with Jump Pack. These miniatures are ridiculous though, and they're like heavily backlogged because I can only do like one of those in like a 4-hour stream. They're really cool, though. But like compare the details on this to the guy we just did. Come on, man. But yeah. I like this guy, the Terminator with the claws. That's fun. They all have trophy racks. Looks cool, but I bet it's a nightmare to paint. Yes. This guy I gave double axes because that's really cool. Not a legal loadout for him to have, but I don't care because I don't play. So he gets the chain axe and the power axe dual wield because he's a world eater, okay? And I think one of them has double guns somewhere. Where is he? That's not a legal loadout either. The dual wield storm bolters. That's not legal. And then the Chaos Lord. With chain axe and power fist. Yeah. Those are all the things I have primed sitting on my desk. They'll move into the cabinet when I find room for them. But there they are. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Feels good to paint something again. Slightly disappointed with the results, but that's not because they're bad, but because they're different. And I don't like different when I'm painting an army. That's alright. That's alright. Next guy will be better. Yeah. I think next one we do, it'll either be Hammer Guy, because he's simple and more for more warm-up, or maybe Joe Schmo. Maybe Joe Schmo. Short one, but it was fun. So, I'm just looking at all of them now. I'm like, dang. Comparing a Primaris to a Chaos Space Marine is like night and day. Like, these are comparable characters, or models, I guess. These, where is he? Like these two. They have two weapons, one of them being a power fist. They're similar in height, they're similar in pose. And then the detail on them is just like, bro. Come on, man. Why do they have to be so cool, but so detailed? But that's why they're cool. Okay, let's see if there's somebody to raid, if Casper's still going, or Girl DM. I saw she was live earlier. Casper is still going? And he's tiny? Yeah, and he is tiny. Alrighty guys, thanks for hanging out. It was fun to paint something again. We'll be back at it as it was. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Bye bye. Bye everyone.